Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Offense gets set for second down. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown Mustangs! The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Moss. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the counter. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Bell. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. It's Harden. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Moss. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Harden. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Okay, ready?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Moss. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Andrews. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Brinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Brinson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnover.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Andrews. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Gonna look downfield again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On the ground, it's Harden. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. That's caught. It's Singleton. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Power football with the run. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. It's a flea flicker. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going to the running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snagged in the middle, it's Golden. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's heavy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Renson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs are on the move. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and the offense has a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Punts it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Moss. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to Brown. Creates a little room. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. A third down try for the offense. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on second down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Cooper.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last two snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. The inside handoff.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing your run. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Moss. Caught near the sticks, it's Lacey. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like what...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 30-yard line on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.